What's happening, y'all? Welcome to another edition of the Starchildjr Stuffs and Thangs podcast, where we talk about all types of stuffs and things. And this is episode 20. Do you call that a milestone or what? I don't know. I guess I've been at this for a little while now, huh? How y'all doing this weekend, man? Y'all having a good weekend? Let me see if I can fix this camera for y'all a little bit. Boom. Get a little more of me in there. Yeah, y'all having a good weekend, a good beginning to the weekend? I'd like to say I was, but I'm not. You know what I mean? But that's neither here nor there, nor is that y'all's problem. It's all good. We here to have a good time, have fun with a K like we do. I have no guests this week, so you guys are stuck with me for as long as I can talk shit to y'all tonight. And that's what it is. I got DJ Lance Reynolds sitting over there next to me too. He's making himself known. He's here with us in spirit. Yes, indeed. Who's joining me in the chat this week? I got Linda Wu. How you doing there, love? I got Jump. What's going on there, brother? How are you? Oh man, we keeping it light today. It's all good. It's that kind of weekend. I know. Getting ready to go into the holiday and everything too, huh? Y'all ready for your holiday? You know, I suggest y'all be careful, and I suggest that you put your mask on, whatever you do, because that Rona is still out there. Don't fall into that laxness now. Don't be fooled. It's still out there, so y'all act accordingly. What's going on? Rico Lewis joining me today. Y'all make sure y'all check out his morning show every morning on Facebook. Him and my bandmate Steve Boyd. Shout out to y'all guys. I got Iris Fairfax. So this is your first Stuffs and Things. I'm sorry I don't have any guests tonight. You missed all the good ones when I brought guests on and had interviews. But you could go check that out in the archives at either my website or my YouTube, which we will get to shortly. Don't worry about it. Thank you for joining me, Iris Fairfax. And Lonnie Barrett. Aloha, brother. How are you? Everything good your way? All right. So I guess since I don't have any guests, I can just kick it with y'all. Y'all can talk as much shit and ask questions, I guess, through this if you want to. It's been a while since I had to do a whole show. I ain't gonna lie, I didn't even really prepare a show, man, because I kind of got used to just winging a few minutes before an interview. But I'm gonna just try to wing it for 40 minutes, 45 minutes, or whatever I can, whatever I can come up with. It is what it is. It's the weekend. Oh, hold on. James Hemingway, what's going on there, sir? Ken Funk, what's up, my brother? How are you? Thank you for joining me. And make sure y'all check out the Clinton kids tonight, man. They're doing a live stream. I think they're doing it actually probably in about 30 minutes. I might overlap them, but y'all make sure y'all check out their live stream tonight. 3GP representing all day. That's my crew. And they're doing their thing down there in Florida, so y'all make sure y'all check that out. Hope I ain't missed nothing. Y'all make sure y'all go check out my record. Matter of fact, I haven't done this yet. Let's get to it, because I'm winging it tonight. So y'all gonna have to bear with me. But y'all know this part. Boom. Yeah, so for those of you who are watching this on YouTube right now, at some point I need you guys to run on over there to thefunkstar.com. Make sure you check in. Make sure you go subscribe. If you enjoy the show, feel free to donate. I got a few donation links up there that are real easy to navigate through. Really easy to navigate through, so y'all feel free to check that out. I got a little merch up too. Matter of fact, let's start here. Okay. Just in case y'all go to thefunkstar.com, if you're there right now, if you got another screen up or you got another computer or however y'all do that, and you want to go to the Funkstar, come on, boom. All right. When you go to the Funkstar, This is what you're gonna see on the home page. That's the first thing you're gonna see. You see my face smoking just like I'm doing right now, and then you see this big old yellow donation button. You could hit that, or you could hit a little dollar amount that's already set right there. However, if you don't want to donate that much, maybe that's too much for you or something like that. I'm always in the way of this thing. You see where it says other right there? If you click on to other, then when you click on the other, you're going to see that right there. You're going to see this page. If you click on the other, and then you get to this page, and you can enter whatever amount you want to enter. That's if you want to donate, because a donation is not required. A donation is appreciated. You guys are always welcome to my show, and I love having you guys, and I hope to keep on building on this fan base. But yeah, I just wanted to point that out to you, just in case y'all thought I was trying to extort you for a certain amount. It's like, nah, man, you hit other, and here you go right there. And if you just want to donate 10 cents, you can do that right there. You know what I'm saying? You're good to go. But make sure while you're on thefunkstar.com, and if you donate, or if you don't donate, or if you would prefer to get something for your money, you make sure you go over and you visit the merch page. Boom. That's what my merch page is looking like right now. You can go get you a Cabin Fever lighter, a Cabin Fever tray, Starchildjr t-shirt, Starchildjr mug, or Starchildjr pillow right there. That bestseller right there. You see that pillow? People like to sleep on that, like to be sleeping and looking at me and my dad's mug. Apparently, interesting, but whatever. But that's what that is. If you go to thefunkstar.com, as well as you can catch the archives of the shows that you may have missed at thefunkstar.com, just like you can check them out on YouTube. Wherever you happen to be watching this thing, or you do check this out, make sure you go subscribe, and then do me a favor, go to the other one and subscribe there too, because I'm trying to get my follow game up. I keep telling y'all I'm trying to get 1,000. I'm trying to get 1,000,000 YouTube subscribers, but I'll settle for 1,000. I need y'all to share. Help me out, y'all. That's what it is. So thefunkstar.com, man, you can donate, you can get you some merch, you can just subscribe and make sure that you stay informed to everything that's going on in my world. Not too much going on with this Rona out here. But back to that. Wait, hold on. I think we got some more folks joining us. Let me make sure I send all the proper shout outs. Oh no, I saw the same folks just chatting. Patty Kyle, how you doing? I see you usually joining me every week. Thank you for joining me again. I got some regular viewers over here, man, that I'm checking out over here in the chat section, man. Y'all feel free to drop a comment, man. If you got a question, go ahead and ask. Whatever it is, man. We just freestyling it today. That's what it is. Where's my old trusty sports teleprompter, aka my phone? And keep y'all up on some sports. What's happening in the sports world tonight? My Braves are playing a doubleheader here in DC tonight. They won the first game, but I think they getting beat down this second one. Let's see what we got going on here. Yeah, they losing 7-3 in the fourth inning of this second doubleheader, man. I'm not too cool with that. I don't like seeing my team lose, but they can't win them all, so whatever, man. What can you say? But they won the first game 7-1, so they're gonna leave with a split today in a doubleheader. I can do that. But you know what? I don't think y'all really that interested in baseball, are you? Let me see what's going on in basketball. Where are my scores at? Boom. There we go. And boom. All right, so tonight, man, the Bucks going down, y'all. I don't know what's up with Giannis, man. Look, I give the Bucks all credit, man, because they went and protested, and, you know, they had that fuck shit go down in their state, and they did what they had to do. But now I'm wondering if some hangover or something is kicked in, because the Heat is wearing them out, and the Heat beat them again tonight, 115-100, and they have a 3-0 lead in that series, man. Miami got some 3-point shooting youngsters on that team, man. I'm trying to tell you. They got a couple of bombers on that squad right there, man, and they're pretty well balanced. And I truth be told, I didn't expect them to make this kind of noise, but they getting ready to wipe the Bucks out, man. That's just what it is, and that's what it looks like. Too bad for them. Uh, did y'all see the Rockets game the other day? So James Harden, man, he saved himself for a whole off season of scrutiny just in one defensive play at the end of the game. Lucky for that brother, cause he was playing like some doo in that game 7, man. He lucky that Chris Paul ran out of gas on him too, but they survived, and they're gonna see the Lakers. And is that game tonight? Yep, that's tonight. So yeah, that says tonight. So the Rockets and the Lakers game 1 tonight. That's gonna be pretty interesting. Yes, indeed. So that's what's going on in sports. I won't beat y'all in the head with too much baseball because I don't think I got too many baseball fans on here. Let's see what we got going on here in the chat. Sonia Murphy's in the house. How you doing, love? Thank you for joining me. Uh, what do we got going on here? You've probably talked about this before, but I was intrigued by the article in the Washington Post. I'd love it if you chat a bit about your trip from UPS, etc., to assuming your place as a true Funketeer. Oh, okay. Thanks for that. You gave me something to kind of go on. All right, check this out. So, first off, it wasn't UPS. I wore the purple. It was FedEx. But what's the difference, huh? You know what I'm saying? Slanging packages is slanging packages. So that's what I was doing for 5 years, I think, up to that point. And a few years before that, I was just like working at a liquor store. And, I was kind of like done with music because I was kind of over it and discouraged and, young and hard headed. And, so I called myself, I showed them I quit music. It was one of those kinds of things. But when you're young, you do that kind of shit. And then you get to some point where you say, you know what? You grow up and you mature a little more. And you say, you know what? I ain't hurt nobody but my damn self. You know what I mean? So it was kind of one of these epiphany moments that I had that didn't really kick in until my father passed away. Right? So up to that point, I tell you what, I was still at FedEx though a year prior to Dad passing. I had gotten the itch and I had started to kind of ease my way back in. And we had started a record label with my brothers and my friends and the Merc Camp, which was an entity that we had put together as a rap group years before. And we were coming back, reforming it as a label. And I was kind of, I guess, if you will, moonlighting as the CEO, I guess, an A&R kind of thing. And as I would finish my work at FedEx, and I would just, that's what I would do at night. And we would record music. I had done photo shoots, and we were about to really get started again. And Dad was excited. He seen us getting back together, and was really excited that I was getting the itch again. And then lo and behold, he got sick, and shortly after that, he passed away. And it was so when that happened, I got a month off from FedEx, and I took that whole month, and I just I toured with the band because the band was still doing shows. I did Dad's memorial service. I finished the tour with the band, and I just lingered around for a minute. My brothers and we did another rap song. I did a verse. I wrote a verse, and as I was writing the verse and laying the verse, I think even the verse I was writing kind of was saying that, I'm kind of done with this. I got to do bigger things than this. And that was my last rap verse. And from that moment, I decided I was going to try to carry Dad's mantle. But I had a very, very long way to go because I hadn't really been playing any guitar. I didn't know how to play that well. And, I just was out of the loop, man. I had, been just living this chill, regular life for the last, 10 years. And now here I was having to I kind of felt like I had to do it. And I wanted to do it. I always wanted to do it. And that was my shot, and I did what I had to do. I went back to FedEx, and I actually was gonna try to finish working there, but I didn't like the position I was in, and I tried to kind of strong arm my way out of the position I was in, knowing that they probably was not going to budge, and I was going to use that as my excuse to go anyway because I was ready to go. And lo and behold, they suspended me for another month for some speeding tickets that I had apparently accrued, right? So I got another month off. 2 weeks after I got back, I got another month off. So now I got another month. I jumped back on tour with George, caught up with him where he was at, and I kind of at that point started formulating my plan to start taking this journey. And when that month was over, I got back to FedEx, and I kind of immediately handed in my 2 week notice, and that was it. I left FedEx, and I was on my mission, and that's it. That's not it. That was the beginning of actually. Was guitar my first instrument? No, it sure wasn't. That's another funny story that I think might be in the article. I'm not for sure. But no, the guitar was not my first instrument. It was a matter of fact, uh, truth be told, guitar wasn't my instrument until I had my epiphany, and it was like, you know what? If you're gonna go out here on this mission, the first thing people gonna say to you when they ask you, "Are you Garrett Shider, son?" They gonna be like, "Oh, well, I know you know how to play guitar, huh?" I knew they was gonna be asking me that, so it was really that moment that the guitar really became my instrument. And because I had to start really learning how to play it, and I had to start learning how to play it on a level that I didn't really think I was ever going to achieve. And now all of a sudden I was under pressure to achieve it, and achieve it fast. So that's what that was. But yeah, drums was my first instrument. That was my first love. Dennis Chambers used to put me on the drum set when I was a kid, and I used to watch him do his thing. And then my mother had a band called Legs, and when I was a kid around the same time, and her band used to rehearse in our garage, and I would set my little baby drum set up next to her drummer, and I would mimic him too. So I was like all enamored with the drums. That was my instrument. That's what I really wanted to play. But I've never owned a set, so that kind of went that. But I do every time that I get a chance to get on a set, and that's always been my thing. Anytime that I've ever had a chance to get on a set, I always try to take advantage of an opportunity to sit down. So because I have at least done that much, I can at least hold a decent pocket, and I do have some chops. I'm not great, and I would never rival any great drummers, but if you need somebody to sit down and hold you a dope pocket, I can definitely do that, and you will not lack. And you might even hire me. So there's that with drums. And so with that, now don't get me wrong. I've always been trying to. I started first trying to play guitar when I was 16, but never seriously. You know what I mean? And I always kind of just dabbled with it, and my dad might see me dabbling, might give me a little bit of here, a little pointer here, or take a little bit of that with you. And, I would mess with it. And, between that and like the bass, because the bass didn't really require much chording, you know what I mean? So, truth be told, I kind of I had more of a knack for bass probably in the beginning than I did guitar. But I never really seriously like practiced or played like I seriously wanted to play until I had to. And then all of a sudden I was a year after that back in P-Funk, and George telling me, yeah, bring your guitar and go hook up next to Mike and tell Mike that you playing guitar. And yeah, that boot camp. So, but all of that right there, man, just made me who I am today. Thank goodness for all of it, man. I wouldn't change none of it for the world. Let me see. I think I've been missing some of these comments. I want to make sure that I answer all questions if there were questions out there. Let me see what we got going on here. Look, y'all just be chatting amongst yourselves. Y'all ain't paying me no attention over here, are you? Let's see. Word, it pulls you back. Or you? Yes, indeed. I got you. Let's see. Sonny, was guitar your first instrument? I think I just answered that. No, FedEx did not make the cut. FedEx did what it did for a couple of years. It kept me through. It got me through the tough years while I was figuring it out. But when I figured it out, yeah, definitely it was like, okay, this is really not where it's at no more. That's what it was. All right. Do I understand correctly that you went to a performing arts high school? Yes, I did go to the Duke Ellington School of the Arts in Washington, D.C. I went there for 3 years, and my major was voice. I used to sing classical music. They were trying to groom me up to be Paul Robeson. I had a really good, deep baritone voice, as you probably can tell right now. I had that voice even as soon as I got to high school. I'm talking about as soon as I got there, my very first year, freshman year, I looked like I was 11, but my voice sounded like I was 31. My voice was deep as hell, and no one could get to hit lower notes than I could. And the voice teachers loved it. They would, were like, "Oh my goodness," everybody, no one, they just couldn't wait to get a chance to try to groom me to be that dude at the Paul Robeson thing. And I kind of was into it for a minute, but I didn't get to finish the school, and that kind of strayed me. But actually, truth be told, that's probably I chalk things up to this: the universe does nothing by mistake, right? So at this point, I chalk it up to I needed that little bit of what I got out of performing arts high school, because after I left performing arts high school and finished high school, I ended up on my first P-Funk journey to I guess learn that part of my craft, the part that I needed to learn, the most important part. I got what I got from performing arts high school to add to what I was ultimately supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? So I needed that tidbit that I got in performing arts high school. That's what it was. Now when I was there, I thought I did want to pursue a career in classical music. But like after it was all said and done, I sit back and I'm like, you know what? I don't think I would have enjoyed that very much. I would have enjoyed the money. Don't get me wrong, but like one thing I remember about classical, man, is they make you stand there all stiff and you go to, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, be all serious. You can't get loose, man. I like to get loose on stage, and you know what I'm saying. I like to be able to do my thing, like you know what I mean. And they put constrictions on you, man. I like to be able to dance my way out of my constrictions, even though I don't dance very well. I like to be able to do that. So yeah, it says that's really impressive that you learned guitar at that age. That's a real commitment. Yeah, tell me about it. You know what? That's what I realized as I was picking it up and going through that was that's kind of what I was saying a lot through the beginning there, Tom. I was like, man, you know what? This is something that I should have been doing when I was 16, because my retention was better. You know what I'm saying? That's what I realized, is that the how you receive information kind of changes even when you grow, or how you not how you receive it, how you retain it. Yeah, your retention for it. You know what I'm saying? It's like that was that's what I ended up realizing was, man, I kind of really hindered myself not doing this as a youngster, but that just made me more committed is what it did, because I realized that I had to be more committed, because it was going to take that, you know. And I still have a long way to go, so I'm not going to sit up here and talk like I'm already this, like I'm now this super guitar player. You know what I mean? I still have a long way to go, so I'm always still trying to learn. And truth be told, I could be practicing more during this quarantine. I'm slacking on that. Shame on me. Don't tell nobody. I know I already told people, but don't tell nobody else. I'm gonna get on it. But yeah, that's why it was such a commitment, because that was the only way it was gonna work. And I was already standing on P-Funk stage, so I couldn't stand up there and not be good, because that's just not an option. So yeah, let's say get out. I'm an opera singer. Get out of here. Good for you, Iris Fairfax. I bet you got a dope voice. I probably don't have those chops anymore, because high school was a long time ago. But yeah, let's see what else we got. I saw you at the Ardmore, Kenny D, and did not know you were a new at. Oh, okay. Thank you. I appreciate that, there, Kenny D. I take that as a compliment, there, brother. Uh, Wait, I tell you what, Jump, don't stop, bro. Keep at it, man. Keep at it, bro. Just practice, 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 man. That's what they used to tell me is you got to practice all the time. So that's what you had to do, man. You got to practice all the time. Uh, they take a bit. Took me forever to get comfortable. Yeah, I dig it, man. It's just not easy, y'all. I dig it. So yeah, that's the story. And if y'all really want to hear the whole story, the story it is, you know what? It's probably that you could probably see that article on my website. I think it's archived somewhere on my website. That Washington Post article that was referenced by Iris Fairfax. That thing that I just ran on and on about. Yes, indeed. You can read the whole article. I think that article came out like 2 years ago, but yeah, go check that out, man. Along with my music, you know, you could get my music at my website too, man. All my albums are up there, my latest single. And don't y'all forget, man, I'm still working on Pandemic. That is in the works. Uh, you know what? While we still got a few minutes, let me make sure that I do this here too, man, because this one is deep. So, uh, so we know 2020 has been tough, man. 2020 has been 2020 has been rough on all of us, man, and 2020 is taking some good ones from us, man. But yo, man, 2020 has taken the Black Panther from us, bro. Now, you know this year's fucked up when 2020 has taken the Black Panther from us, bro. Chadwick Boseman passed away on the 28th after apparently a 4-year battle with colon cancer, man. That is a terrible thing. The cool thing in this, though, no one knew, or at least I know I sure didn't know, that he had been fighting this fight in the last 4 years. And in the last 4 years, he's been putting out hella movies, man. The man worked his ass off through this shit, man. So, you know, I can only imagine how tough it was and that was completing those works and going through what this man was going through, man. But just that in itself makes this man, you know what I mean, king in my book, bro. For a lot of good movies in the last 4 years. I've seen a few of them too, man. I really enjoyed the Thurgood Marshall flick. That one didn't get much acclaim, man, but I actually watched that one on the plane, and I was really impressed with it, man. He did a very good job portraying that brother, man. More, you know, of all his portrayals, all of them were good. But that Marshall one, I really, really enjoyed the movie, man, and I really enjoyed his portrayal of it, man. He was really good. And I saw another, I don't remember if this was a podcast or article or just somebody just kind of speaking about it on television. But someone mentioned him going through, you know, what he was going through medically and talking about specifically the roles that he had tackled and referencing specifically the couple of movies that he played Black Panther in, and specifically like this Marshall movie, and reference specifically where there's a noticeable change in weight in the movies. And it was this person who was kind of speculating how tough that had to be just in itself. Because I'm wondering, like, I don't think that, like, I'm wondering, like, I'm assuming for the Black Panther thing that he probably had to bulk up for that. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, I like, and he did a few movies where he had to do the Black Panther thing. So I'm just kind of wondering, like, like I just kind of marvel at the physical toll that had to take on him, man. And, you know what I mean, the strength and the courage that it takes to be able to persevere through something like that, man. You know what I mean? And this brother did that, man, and did that to the fullest, man. He did a very good job. We saw him do James Brown. We saw him coincidentally play Jackie Robinson, and the day he passed away was the day that the Major League Baseball celebrated Jackie Robinson Day. Um, yeah, so another coincidence there, but sad that we lost brother Chadwick. Chadwick Boseman went to Howard Theater. I mean Howard Theater, Howard University, which is local to where I live, it's in the Washington D.C. area. And I've been seeing and hearing from a lot of folks who went to school with him, just checking out some of their posts on Facebook, and and actually finding out how wonderful of a guy he truly was. So this is a tragic loss to Hollywood, tragic loss for his family, man. Bless his family and his wife, man. Tragic loss for the Marvel universe, man. And you wonder what they're gonna do with the next Black Panther now. I seen a little bit of speculation. I got no speculation on that, man. I just sit back and just wonder, man, and that's gonna be pretty interesting. I heard a couple of I heard on the radio, I think it was yesterday or the other day, where the girl was saying that yeah, I think they need to just write the character. I just let the character, write it out essentially, and just not recast it. Well, the thing about the Black Panther role is, as good as an actor as Chadwick is, Chadwick is legend, but the role of Black Panther is actually a little larger than the actors that just like all these Marvel roles. They're those actual characters are a little larger than the actors that portray them, and the stories are kind of already, these stories are already pre-written, and they're actually just, kind of regurgitating stories that are already done with these characters. So, essentially what is being done with these Marvel movies and that character can't necessarily be written out in this particular circumstance. So though I understand the sentiments of wanting to do that to commemorate his performance of it, unfortunately, what I do realize is this circumstance requires that they're probably gonna have to recast that role, and it won't be a knock on Chadwick. So I hope that y'all don't start going there, man. Whoever ends up getting recast for that role, if that's what it ends up being, y'all go easy on the person. Don't y'all, don't y'all do what y'all do on the internet, man. Cause I be on Twitter and be checking y'all out, man. Y'all vicious on there when y'all get on folks, man. So y'all keep in mind that whoever ends up taking this role, it's not their fault, and it's not the writer's fault. Don't get on anybody. Just understand that, I tell you what, if you're mad, go read the comic books, and then maybe you'll understand. If you don't want to read the comic books, don't be mad. Just understand that circumstances require that in this case right here, the role is probably gonna have to be recast. So whatever happens, I am expecting that that's gonna be the thing. But it is unfortunate that we won't get a chance to see Brother Chadwick carry on the role, because he definitely brought a lot of charisma to the role. He brought a hell of a presence to the role. He did this role a lot of justice, man, and he brought this hero to life. He brought this hero to life for a lot of African American kids, man, who, think about that, who were probably crushed, man. They lost their hero, man. So yeah, kudos to you, Brother Chadwick, man. You did your thing. You said they had several Supermans. Yeah, I mean, like I said, man, you gotta, if you don't read the comic books, then, it'll probably be a little bit beyond your understanding. Or if you haven't read the comic books and don't understand how it works, then I guess it will be a little beyond your understanding. But, unfortunately, these are roles, that have to be recast. You know what I mean? So that's what it's going to be. But it won't be a knock on Chadwick. And like I said, y'all go easy on whoever ends up being the replacement. Don't y'all dog that person out too bad, man. Understand he's got some large shoes to fill, and he's trying to earn him a check, man. And it ain't his fault. Y'all go easy. Yeah. But I wanted to make sure that I commemorated Brother Chadwick tonight, because that one kind of was devastating to hear, man. And after you found out what it was, it's not surprising, because we all know cancer is a hell of a beast. Fuck that cancer, man. That cancer is taking some good ones from us, man. And Brother Chadwick is another one, man. But gone but not forgotten, brother. We will remember you, and your Black Panther will live on forever, and Wakanda forever, man. That's all I got to say about that. That's for the night. Yes, indeed. So that's it, man. Actually, that's not it. I still got about another 6 minutes or so. So, let me see. Do I got anything else to ham it up about tonight? Let me see. What have I seen? Have I seen anything? Oh, did y'all see the Rough Riders documentary? How about that? The Rough Riders Chronicles. Anybody see that? Man, is that nigga DMX crazy or what? That nigga DMX, man. But we knew he was crazy back then. That's why we loved DMX, because he was crazy. I actually met DMX back then. Actually, it was around 99, because DMX, he did the Woodstock 99 show. We were on it the same day. And I happened to actually get the chance to meet and actually chill with DMX and like smoke some joints with DMX and shit. You know what I'm saying? And his crew. And he was actually chill, man. He wasn't like, he was cool as fuck, man. You know what I mean? He wasn't, out the box or none of that kind of shit that, a lot of the shit you ended up seeing after the fact. You didn't see none of that. He was cool. He was on his shit. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, but that shit was interesting to watch and kind of cool to relive, because those were my days. I was just out of high school when that Rough Rider shit was hitting, man. And, so I was kind of bought in hook, line, and sinker. And I was a Locks fan, man. I used to love the Locks, man. The Locks was like the best fucking rap group ever to me at that time. Yeah, I fucked with them hard, man. So yeah, it was pretty interesting to watch. But if y'all haven't checked that out, y'all go ahead and check that out, man. And I mean, essentially, it's no different from any of the rap label mogul stories from that era. They come up from the hood. Somebody, puts a little money to the thing. Somebody makes the right connection. And then next thing you know, boom, they're making records, and they're making a bunch of good records, a bunch of, selling a bunch of records. And then at some point it ends, and they expand to all these other businesses, and, try to, then eventually they get back to the music and do a reunion. And, y'all know the story, man. If you followed enough bands or enough crews, y'all know the story. Rough Riders wasn't no different. But it was dope to relive. And it was actually cool to get to find out about some of the things that happened behind the scenes that you don't actually know all about. So, yeah. So if you get a chance, check that out. Anything else I checked? I haven't really seen anything else, man. Just news depressing the shit out of me, man. So that's it. Vote, vote, vote. Wear your mask. Vote, 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 vote. Preferably vote for Biden, just because if you don't, we're going to die. You know what I'm saying? It's plain and simple. All right. Hold on. I just seen something. Let's see. Jump, you are a true called Jump a Relic. Jump, you're a relic, bro. Hey, G, is the song Smile going to be on the Pandemic album? I love that song. The song Smile. I think you're talking about the the Don't Be Mad song. I think you're talking about. Yeah, that'll be on the record, bro. That record is coming, man. We working on getting Pandemic out for you, man. Y'all just y'all know how I do. I be trying, man. I be trying. You know, I need to. I need a label, man. I need to put a real label together, man, and get some folks working for me, man. I need like a paper person and a this person and a that person. It's time for that, man. I need that because, you know what I mean? I can't keep up sometimes and I be fucking up. But it's neither here nor there. That's not y'all's problem. I got that. Don't worry about that. Pandemic will be coming. One more time before I get up out of here. Make sure I put it up for y'all to see. Boom. TheFunkStar.com. Make sure y'all go subscribe. I need some new subscribers. We trying to get to 1 million. That's what we working on. So if y'all at YouTube, you make sure you take some time and y'all go to thefunkstar.com and y'all go subscribe. Feel free to donate if you want to. You know what I'm saying? It's always appreciated. And go check out some merch. All that at thefunkstar.com. Yes, indeed, man. So y'all go subscribe, man. And make sure y'all subscribe to this thing on YouTube. Oh, and hit that bell, man. That's how you get the notifications. When you subscribe, you hit the bell, and then you get notified. It says, bing! Garrett Shider just posted this, or Starchildjr just posted this. Bing! Starchildjr just did that. You know what I mean? Get annoyed by Starchildjr. Go subscribe to everything so that you just get annoyed by continuous Starchildjr emails. I know y'all love it. So y'all go on and do that. So I'm going to shut it down. And like I said, this is episode 20, man. Episode 20. Man, it's been a long road. But I will see y'all mugs next week, man. Y'all be chill and y'all enjoy y'all weekend. Much